What's up, guys, and welcome back down to the wire. About a couple nights ago, Stephen Curry went down with a hand injury in the Phoenix game. It was later confirmed that Stephen Curry broke his hand and is going to be missing upwards of 3 months. Now, at first glance, it seems like the Warriors season is over. And it is. The Warriors season is over this year. The Warriors will not be sniffing the postseason in a stacked West. But in the long run, this injury might help the Warriors. And I'll tell you why. We all know that the Warriors are not as good as they were last year. No matter if every single player on the team was healthy, the Warriors would not be as good as they were last year because they lost Kevin Durant and they lost DeMarcus Cousins, along with their bench. The Warriors have lacked depth at every single position coming off the bench this season. They have been historically bad on defense, and they cannot stop teams. They have been getting lit up by the Suns. They've been getting lit up by the Thunder with Chris Paul and whoever remains on that team. They've been getting lit up. And the season began to look like a wash, but now with Steph Curry going down, and I pray him a speedy recovery, the season is officially in the books. The Warriors will not be making the postseason. But this is going to help them. Now with Steph Curry gone, and you have nothing to play for this season. You have nothing to play for the season. I'm going to tell you what the Warriors are going to do, I believe, and what they should do, I believe. Because Steve Kerr is a genius. Their front office is one of the best in the leagues. This is a smartly run basketball organization. What I believe they're going to do is this. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson are not going to play a single game this season, and they shouldn't. You can rest them completely. You can get them back as healthy as humanly possible for next season. And in the meantime, you let D'Angelo Russell go out there, handle the ball the whole game, and boost his trade value. With his trade value boosted, you can then flip him for a starter and a bench player, a starter, 2 bench players, or just anything to give this team depth. You can flip him for anything. I believe this is going to come as a shock. I believe at the trade deadline, they're going to look to move both D'Angelo Russell and Draymond Green. Draymond Green has no offense anymore. Draymond Green didn't have any offense last season, and he doesn't have any offense this season. He's only in the league now. He's only on this team still because he plays a semblance of defense and chemistry. And based on the last Kevin Durant report about citing Draymond Green as one of his reasons for leaving the team and heading to Brooklyn, I don't believe the chemistry is nearly as good as it used to be. But that being said, you look to package these two and get players to make a run for next year or to get into contention again. Because in my belief, and this goes for all sports, if you are not in a contending position, blow it up. Do not sit there and squander in misery and if you sit there with your team and you are content to go to the playoffs every year and just lose first round, you are a miserable organization. A miserable, pathetic organization. Do something to put you into contention, and that's what I believe the Warriors are going to do. I believe they're going to look to move D'Angelo Russell and Draymond Green and get players. And here's the biggest thing. The Warriors are finally going to get a good draft pick. They've been in the championship almost every single year for the past 4 years. Their picks have automatically been some of the last in the draft. Now you're going to be able to give a good pick. I believe you're going to get a top 10 pick this year, and you're going to hand that to this front office. One of the best drafting front offices in the league. I know I just dissed Draymond Green a little bit, but let's be honest here. For his value, that is an exceptional draft pick. Stephen Curry, 6'3" little point guard from Davidson that could shoot. What did he turn into? The greatest 3-point shooter of all time and a top 5 point guard of all time? This organization has consistently been one of the best, if not the best organizations when it comes to drafting in the league. Personally, I have to go to the Spurs simply because their overseas drafting and their scouting is spectacular. But still, this team would be a close second or third. With them being able to draft young talent and prepare for the future, because that's essentially what the season is going to be, a preparation for the future. Whether that be in a year, if they get enough players from this trade that I predict is going to happen to contend it in a single year when Klay Thompson and Steph Curry and whoever they get are all healthy and ready to play. Or whether that be 3 or 4 years. They get some young talent, they develop it a little bit, and you partner it with at least one of the Splash Brothers. That's reasonable. No matter what, I trust his organization. And because I trust his organization, much in the way like I trust the Patriots, I don't believe there's any reason for fans to panic. There's no reason for fans to panic. Yes, it's not going to be as exciting. It's not going to be as exciting. There's a strong possibility that if you're not able to contend in a year or two after acquiring young talent, or to acquire people from that trade, that one of the Splash Brothers might leave. And yes, I understand that is a heartbreaking prospect for fans. You're going to be missing the most exciting players, some of the most exciting players in franchise history. But let me offer you a scenario. Let's take a look at our neighbors in the north. Let's take a look at Canada. Let's take a look at Toronto. They lost DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan was beloved by Raptors fans. Beloved. Let's be honest here. When that trade went down, a lot of fans were happy, and a lot of fans were really, really pissed. They loved DeMar DeRozan. Same way a lot of Spurs fans were pissed when they lost Kawhi Leonard, because they loved Kawhi Leonard. Now, do you really think Raptors fans care about DeMar DeRozan right now? Do you think they give a damn about DeMar DeRozan when they have a ring on their finger now? Those fans don't care. They got a banner. They don't care. If you lose a Splash Brother but you get a ring in the future, I'm not predicting the championship 3 years ahead. I'm not psychic. I don't have the ability to do that. But if there's a possibility you can get a ring and lose a Splash Brother, I'm okay with that. And I bet you 99% of fans are okay with that. Unless they're paying off the players, they will be fine by that. Trust me. If the Cowboys could lose Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott today, but win a championship in 3 years, Jerry Jones kicked them out the door today. I'm okay with that. Because what makes me happy is winning. I don't care if my team plays the most boring style of football ever, but we're winning. Because let's be honest here. The way the Golden State Warriors play basketball is not very exciting. It is incredibly boring, especially early on before they got Kevin Durant. It was much like the Spurs. It was beautiful basketball. It was beautiful basketball. Nobody's going to deny that. Nobody's going to deny that as a semblance of a basketball IQ in their brain. But it was boring. But who cares? They won. It was successful. They won. Nobody cares. And I trust his organization still. I trust his organization. No matter what arena they move into, they are still the Golden State Warriors. They are still the team that has been in the championship the past 4 years. I trust his front office. I trust his head coach immensely. I trust their GM. I trust everybody on this team. And in that trust, I have a faith that no matter what, these Warriors are still going to be successful. Maybe not this season. Definitely not this season, actually. But they're going to be successful in the long run. And in the end, blowing up a team or altering it in favor of winning in the future or contending in the future is 100 times better than squandering in misery. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.